Grayzone, 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 Grayzone. Welcome back to the Grayzone, loyal listeners. I'm your host, Astrobrat, and here with us today is somebody very special. This is Dr. McGregor Schmidt talking about his newest discovery. Tell us, Dr. McGregor Schmidt.
Well, this reminds me of that one time, back in college.
Very interesting, I'm sure, but your newest invention here.
Oh, to the point. Yeah, I understand. My new invention is a new walking vehicle.
Define new, first of all, for us.
Well, this is what's amazing about it, is that it's the only walking vehicle, which means you actually ride it in. It's a walking vehicle that is also a toaster, a TV, and a breakfast cooking station, making it the most revolutionary in any kind of vehicle that I can. Because really think about the implications here.
It is an interesting implications to this. So what inspired you to create this magnificent device that I'm sure our readers and listeners out there will just be jumping to the shelves to purchase?
Well, what's amazing about it, this is the thing, is when I was toiling in the lab with the crew. Now, see, I made it in my shop class. Okay.
Your shop class?
Yeah. I'm a teacher at Thomas Jefferson Middle School in Sandusky, Illinois, and we got a shop class there, for the middle schoolers, because we're all big into mechanics and things like that, and we were thumbing over, we really got to make something, make Illinois stick out, Yeah, Indianapolis Speedway, but no one really watches racing no more,
I don't watch racing. I do listen to the Grayzone though.
Yeah, I'm an avid listener myself. I'm a fan. I liked your coverage on Tyrannosaurus Rexes.
Oh, I thank you.
I thought that was very nice special.
Back to the walker though.
Yeah, yes. This is what's cool about it, because you see, the Japanese, I heard they came out with something kind of like a Gundam, with the machine guns and things like that, and I was like, it's so dirty to use robots in a manner like that. It's just it repulses me.
So you're talking robot rights here?
No, not robot rights. I mean the philosophy of using machines to fight your fights. I mean, I just find it to be it's weak-willed. It's weak-willed.
Interesting. So tell us more then.
Well, anyway, back to the subject. This is a walker designed for something that's entirely peaceable. I mean, what is violent or wrong or bloody about making breakfast?
Well, I can think of a couple things, and I'm sure my listeners can if they've been listening for a while.
Well, I'm not talking about breakfast at McDonald's. I'm talking a really good meal here. We got a station for grilling bacon, for eggs. There's a toaster built into it that you can toast your toast in. And there's applications we're coming out with for a coffee pot.
That's very interesting. So we're going to cut to a commercial break here real fast, and when we come back, we'll talk to Mr. Burger Schmidt more on his magnificent walker invention. Thank you very much.
Well, this is Farmer Rick James here, and here I got something for you. Are you tired of people sneaking into your crops at night? Well, here you can what was it again? Rent a guard tower. You can get a guard tower for only a few bucks an hour. We'll erect the guard tower and supply you with a trained soldier with a high-powered sniper rifle. Now, call today at this number, 555-62999.
In a world down of madness and mayhem, down, only one person, down, can stand in the way, down. Koloska Azkaban is a film, down, a film about romance.
I don't want you to leave me.
Julian, I have AIDS, down. A movie about action. Oh no, I'm gonna get shot down! Down. go too. We haven't stopped talking. I just don't know. Kalaska must know officer. Coming in June.
Welcome back to the Grayzone, loyal listeners. We're here with Dr. Roberto Schmidt. He has been talking to us about his, excuse me?
McGregor Schmidt.
Dr. McGregor Schmidt, my apologies. He's been talking to us about this brand new invention he has on the line, coming in shelves soon. So tell us more. You were telling us about the breakfast capabilities of the machine.
Well, yeah, that's one of the cool features. I mean, really, if you think about it, it can be applied to pretty much any use at all. Like, say you wanted to have a station where you could put a screen with a camera, like in a remote area in your house. You could be walking in your yard, walking your dog, and watching a screen of what's going on in your house. So that if a burglar were to break in, you would be able. Oh, by the way, this walking machine it's incredibly fast. We ran some tests on it, and it can run to roughly 15 miles an hour, which is about the speed of the average human, which makes it actually a certain level of formidable walking power.
Now, Doctor, you said anything. Does this include loading it up with machine guns, as you put it earlier, and shooting at each other?
Well, obviously, since it is such a basic system, if someone were to get a machine gun or a missile launcher and attach it to it, honestly, there's nothing that wouldn't stop them from doing it. It's entirely compatible.
How would this walker go about how would this walker go about doing surgery on an elephant with hemorrhoids?
If you were to apply the right apparatus, I'm pretty sure, they have robots on the battlefield over in Iraq and Afghanistan, and they can do certain operations. They can apply certain incisions and they can sew certain stitches together. And I suppose if you were to get the same components and put them on the robot, they probably would work.
So, can this robot, can it get my girlfriend pregnant?
No, it doesn't have any sort of reproductive organs. Since it is a machine, it's not organic, and only organic things can reproduce. Actually, there's no machine out there that can reproduce.
For all my decently less than adequate educated listeners out there, that was a maybe. Will you be supplying warning labels for the eventuality of this with your robot during purchase?
It will come with a waiver, and the only reason it must come with a waiver is because we don't want to be held liable for anything that the person may do with the robot.
Oh, hold on there, Dr. Schmidt. It appears we're getting a call. We're getting a call in. Hello?
Hi, this is Bobby, and I just have a question about this here robot here. I'm a bit concerned.
Yeah, your voice sounds familiar. Bobby, I failed you out of the class.
Okay, Bobby, what questions do you have for Dr. Schmidt here?
One of my concerns is would the crew, as you so delicately put it, get any royalties for helping you build this said contraption?
Yeah, my crew would, but you're not in the class no more because you was playing with the welding torches and you burnt Jimmy's ass, alright?
Okay, we're going to bleep, bleep, bleep that one out of there. We've got some underage listeners. Anyway, that was the Grayzone with Dr.
McGregor Schmidt.
Thank you very much for coming on the show, Dr. McGregor Schmidt. Any parting words?
If you're ever in the market for a walking breakfast cooking mech, I'm gonna try to get a contract with Walmart actually. So if I could pull that one off, you could possibly even see it in a big K, maybe a Best Buy or
we get the picture. Thank you very much, Dr. McGregor Schmidt, and loyal listeners of the Grayzone, tune in next time.